Welcome to another session of Learn with Veer Sagar. This season, these months are the months for heartbreaks and joy. Because it is the month of evaluation, of appraisals, the month of increments and promotions. And it breaks a lot of people's heart and it gives a lot of people joy. And this is the month of attrition because people wait to see what their appraisal was, how much increment they've got, and then they decide should we accept the offer that they have got or should they continue. So this is a very crucial month for most companies and more so for HR managers. So over the next couple of sessions, I will cover this aspect of company: personal management, attrition, increments, promotions, evaluation. Today I will talk about company increments or evaluation at a company level. What do I mean by that? It's not the evaluation of the company. The management of the company might decide, look, this last year our performance has been good or not good or whatever that is, and therefore we can afford X amount as increments spread over the organization. Then between the departmental heads and the HR, they decide how is that to be split. The way they would split is, okay, all those who got A's, for example, would get X percentage. B's will get 0.8 X percentage or whatever that. So some formula. Generally, it's a formula. But what happens is, within an organization, all that sounds nice, you need to standardize, normalize within an organization. Otherwise, what would happen is, people in marketing tend to get away with very high increments, and people in finance would tend to get very low increments. Because the appraisal that is given depends on the function and the functional manager or the functional head, and that is generally related to the function they are in. In my experience, and I have been in a lot of departments as well as the operating head and as the CEO, I find that the people in marketing have a very large heart and they tend to give very good appraisals. So they have more A's and B's than normal. People in finance have very strict and high standards, right? And therefore they tend to have less A's and B's because they expect much more. And manufacturing, purchase, and HR is somewhere in between. So as a result, if you are a very good performer in finance division, you may not get as much money for the same salary level, for the same increment as somebody who's in marketing because of this. So this is one of the major roles of HR, is to normalize within the organization and see so that an A anywhere in the organization gets the same amount of money. Secondly, you do not want to have in marketing everybody is an A unless otherwise proved. In finance, everybody is a C unless he's really outstanding. And other departments have it. So you need to normalize that in a department, how many A's and how many B's and how many C's. And there are scientific methods of doing that. You normalize. So you normalize within a department and therefore you normalize within an organization. Once you have done that, then you can apply whatever percentage you want on those. So that people within the organization get the similar treatment. The second thing one needs to do, and for doing this, departments have to have targets. That what are they expected to deliver? And then departments then give their targets down to their sectional heads, say what are they expected to deliver. So you have a departmental target which you meet or don't meet, a sectional target which you meet or don't meet, and therefore which reflects on your performance. So normally when you do this, the way you would do it is, okay, as an individual, A has done well in the things that he or she is supposed to do, get certain percentage, but the section or the department where he or she is working hasn't done so well. Therefore, there is a discount there. So you normalize within an organization departments, and within the departments of persons, so that no department has too many high performers as per the evaluation, or too many low performers. Generally, you follow a bell curve. That means you have some 10% at the bottom who are no good, 10% really outstanding, and the rest in between, right? Going from, say, B to D. Then, you having done that, and the departments are then given what is the kind of money they can spend, then that is spread down. So for today, the first thing an organization has to do is to normalize the appraisals within an organization, so that a particular department, by virtue of being easy, right, or not wanting to take a risk, a lot of times when you give a person a bad appraisal, he or she will ask you why. If you give too many people give good appraisals, the HR will ask you why. So the best thing you do is give most of them average and leave it at that. So average is much easier to explain than very good or very bad. So what has to be done at this time is to normalize within the department, normalize within the company, so that individual managers' ability to think tough or think correct does not come in the way. And then after that, and we will do this in the next session, we will split this down within an individual. From the department, how does the individual benefit or not benefit? So till that time, it's Veer Sagar saying thank you very much. Till next week, when we will now talk about how do you evaluate an individual and how do you make this process of evaluation a process of motivation and push the person to work better and harder in the next week. Thank you very much.